Hello, welcome to Crit Couch. I'm Michael.
And I'm Skylar.
We're still playing Soul Blazer. I would like to say something at the beginning of this episode. So there's been a gap between this one and the previous episode of a few days.
So we forgot everything.
Yeah.
Except this little night.
Yeah.
Did you just leave this on?
I mean, you know. But so one of the things we talked about the last two episodes that Skylar kind of asked me was about like the idea of accessibility in games, and I wanted to acknowledge one that we would like to have like a longer podcast maybe style kind of session about that. But we also wanted to acknowledge that like the term accessibility like has different meanings. So if this is something you're not aware of, you know, among the community of people that have different kinds of conditions like blindness or hearing difficulties or a variety of other things, the idea of accessibility means something kind of different than just the idea of general, say, difficulty, accessibility, in terms of like, is this game too hard for the average populace? And there's a lot to be said there. We kind of touched on that with the idea of, you know, like color blindness and stuff. We went
a lot of places.
Yeah, but we just wanted to say like we know that there is a big difference, and that in this like 30 minutes of discussion, we probably jumped kind of all over the place. So that said, we are currently inside Dr. Leo's model. We kind of, Skylar was talking, we kind of like just in the middle of all that conversation, we just blasted through like effectively like the strange piping and ductwork of Dr. Leo's lab. And then we got sucked into a model.
Okay, is that what's going? I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Are we in like a fairy village? What's going on here?
No, so
Okay.
There was a model. This is so weird to talk about. And I think we talked about this like in one of the previous episodes about like the time gaps. But like, yeah, we opened up a model. Oh, there's invisible stuff here.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, so Dr. Leo has these little like models in his house, and for some reason they're like this.
Yeah.
I don't like this little guy.
I mean, I really like when the little rocking chair or rocking horse knights are just like trying their damnedest to get at you. Also, these little gnome knights are pretty cool. You know, these are some sentences I never thought I'd say, but
Little gnome knights.
yeah,
That's not true. You played.
I do play D&D.
D&D and video games.
So.
You've played WoW. Gnomes are a thing. Ed Womp, here's the door speaking to
I
itself.
played Horde.
I can see machines. Yeah, we stomped gnomes. I can see machines throwing bombs inside the model towns. So we should go talk to that door, I guess.
I can see them.
Oh, God.
The tiny knights.
Oh, no.
It's like a really, really weird sequel to The Sixth Sense. It's just like models keep coming alive. I didn't say it was a good movie.
Well, that'd be more like The Puppet Master. You ever seen those movies?
No, but I did see Toy Soldiers.
Different genres, but okay. The Puppet Master movies, like, was that Wes Craven who made?
That's a cool name.
Oh yeah, I mean Wes Craven, like master of horror, like him and oh my God, huge name.
The Thing guy.
Oh, Carpenter, John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Like
I actually couldn't think of it either.
Yeah.
That's how
Well, I was like
my favorite movie, The Thing.
my brain kept going to like Carver because of Carpenter and Craven, like kind of mixed up.
John Carter of Mars? What?
No, that was horrible for a different reason.
I liked that movie. Thank you.
I actually didn't have a problem with that movie, but that's. Anyway,
Eventually we'll talk about Soul Blazer.
no. Well, I mean, we're kind of at a point in the game, honestly, where like
we kind of get it at this point.
Well, yeah, we have kind of a standard thing going on now. I will say, if we want to talk about that from a design perspective, oh, hello, door. Even though I don't look like it, I am from the sky, just like you. Like the master got bored one day and picked up a lake.
Let me join you.
Yeah.
Like it's just you and the adventures of this door.
Yeah. Well, remember we've got a mole. We've got like that weird little wizard.
That's right.
We also have the angelfish.
Yeah.
So we have. This is like the strangest party of characters.
But the other ones don't. Wait.
So you see that little circle?
Which is got a weird like effect on things.
So they're invisible things.
Oh. Well, how about those apples?
Sure.
Before
So this is part of why you want that, because there are definitely things that can attack you that you can't see.
Yeah. Oh, they're little catapults.
Yeah.
I love them. What are they shooting
at you? Oh, God, that
there?
hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting that little armor thing on might help. Because don't you have something that reduces damage?
I do, but I
can only shoot.
Yeah.
In straight lines.
Yeah, they're not the smartest catapults.
No. I had this opener for Soul Blazer before you did your like really good message thing, and I actually learned something. So way better than what I was going to come up with, because it was Soul Blazer, where the souls keep blazing and the gems don't matter. I know, riveting. Now I can leave if you want.
Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably
it's like that's best.
Yeah, that's. We would all be happier if that happened.
It's just the rest of the episode is just you talking. Like I'm not. You hear? That's it. So what other effects do you have on the orb right now? Besides spells?
I mean, most of them are localized to their world. So like the angelfish protected me from the lava or whatever, or the magma rocks that were raining down on the volcano.
That's right.
If I were smart, I would, use something that actually has direction.
Oh, you can still hit it even if you can't see it.
Yeah.
Could you before?
Yeah, I could have.
Okay.
You just have to know where it is.
A mouse and his church, apparently?
Is the mouse pope.
Yeah.
Is the mouse pope. Bless you, my son. With Swiss cheese.
So then reminded of, have you ever seen that 2-part series, the Hogfather?
Yeah, it's Terry Pratchett.
Yeah. Well, they did like this 2-part series for TV. It was like a BBC show kind of thing.
Yeah.
I adore it. I probably watch it every year. And I love, there's a little mouse death that shows up, and he's really...
Oh, yeah. That's one of the great things about that kind of series, or Terry Pratchett in general. Like, there's multiple deaths. There's, like, a death for everything.
Yeah. What does flower death look like, I wonder?
I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely some, like, logistical concern about that at some point. Like, what does, like, the death of bacteria look like? Does it even have conversations with the rest of deaths? 'Cause it is... It's just like
the death of bacteria.
Yeah, I mean it's just like it's just microscopic.
It's a little tardigrade in a cape and
no, that's
like
not bacteria.
Scythe.
That's a bug.
Well,
it's not a bug. It's a more complex life form. But there could be a death of tardigrades as well.
Yeah,
just floating through space.
Amuse
waiting.
me here.
There are a lot of things that, like, the concept of, like, what would the death for that thing be?
Oh, hey, another thing.
Like, that's always kind of an interesting thing in fantasy, or, one monster layer remaining. Oh, time to go on a search. Yeah, the music in this place is kind of like, it's not, like, tense, but it's very... kind of unsettling.
It's eerie. Yeah. Oh,
there we go. But yeah, like, damn it.
Man, that thing will tear you up quick.
Yeah, I hate invisible shit. Yeah, like the idea of like the rules systems.
I just had a sudden deja vu back to, was it Dark Souls 2 that had the invisible forest?
No, God.
Anyways,
we're like. They're not, like, the enemies aren't, like, technically invisible, but they are so close to the same color as everything else that they might as well be. Man, this guy is, you having a good time, buddy?
Do you want to change your wardrobe?
Is this like a gotta go to the bathroom thing? My back hurts because I've been sitting too long. I should get up and exit. Okay.
Well,
hey.
Careful, you're going to kill people.
It scares people when we move. I wonder why.
So that's okay. I thought he was gonna give you something.
No. I think I got the magic armor from the chest. The chest that was down in here.
Kitty.
If the soul of the great door joins you, you will be able to see the invisible enemies in the models of town.
Why do you know that, Plant?
It's like
So Dr. Leo kept weird doors and furniture, cats, and model towns.
Well,
He's
remember-
everything I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, remember we're like we're an angel, so we can talk to stuff that most people can't hear or understand,
Yeah,
right? Somewhere there. Come on. Would you please take the cats out of the room? I'm too scared to move around with them in here. Sure. Need catnip first, though.
You're kidding.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
That plant right there. That's the medical herb plant for this area, but you got to get the cats out of the room so you can somehow. God, there's a lot of explanation involved.
No, it's fine. I'm with you.
What you doing? Use magic to defeat the enemies which you cannot reach. Thanks, level 5 mouse.
I got the catnip. It makes a lot of sense that a cat would know there's invisible enemies because their cat eyes clearly see invisible
That
things.
is true. I have seen one of your cats. Well, most cats see weird stuff, but yours are particularly special. What? Edwomp felt his body and mind become purified. Sure.
Oh, cool. It healed you.
Yeah.
So he was Rat Pope.
Rat Pope.
It's like a power belt.
Rat Pope! Bless you, my son, for you got rid of the cats.
Except
What kind of sins do rats make?
I don't know. Sometimes their tails get stuck together and they become a rat king. And
What?
monarchies never work out, so.
Their tails get... You want to explain that one?
What, isn't that a thing where like all the rats get stuck together and they become like a king rat and they're like a big amalgamation of rats and it's just a bad time? I cannot be making this up. Hold on.
What are you even talking
Hold on.
about?
I will look this up.
Like, that sounds like some serious, like, video game Dark Souls shit. Like, just a bunch of rats, like...
Rat King. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, a rat king. A rat king is a collection of rats whose tails are intertwined and bound together by one of several possible mechanisms, such as entangling materials like hair or sticky substances like sap or gum.
What?
Yeah, here's a picture. See? They all get like kind of stuck together. They just become
Why
like...
is it called a king?
I mean, because it's ascended and clearly it is dominant over a... I don't know, man.
Okay, when you said that shit, like, I was seriously picturing some, like, Bill and Ted, like, station, like... You know what I'm talking about? When, like, the two aliens from Mars, like, slam into each other and turn into, like, this weird gelatinous thing. And then they get, like, gigantic. And they're like, station! And so, like, you're talking about, like, rat kings getting entangled by the tail, and, like,
These knights are everything. I love them so much. Don't get you. Yeah. Well, yeah.
What? Like...
The number of rats joined together varies from a few to as many as 32. Citation needed.
So it's like a giant fucking, like, is this like a rat orgy that went wrong? Like,
I mean,
what?
That could be one of the mechanisms by which they became entangled, yes. Historically, the phenomenon is particularly associated with Germany, which produced many reported instances. They track that? Like, I don't understand that statement. Rat kings occur so rarely that they have sometimes been thought of to be cryptids. All right, Wikipedia, you're kind of not really helping
Okay, wait. Okay, I got more questions than I had before you started reading that now, because like, if they are so rare that they like, why do they have their own very specific name?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's from folklore. Hold on.
This is still not making things better.
Okay, this doesn't explain it. In folklore and popular culture, historically, the Rat King was viewed as a bad omen, most likely due to rats being considered carriers for diseases such as the plague. They appear in such novels as Nothing I Know, The Haunting of Elizabeth, or Elizabeth, whatever.
I can't help you. I'm not reading it.
Yeah, no, I'm on my own little. You just keep playing the game. It'll be great.
Yep. Actually, next time on Crit Couch, Hail Rat King.
Hail Rat King.
Hail Rat King.
Actually, there's a thing with Terry Pratchett. In The Amazing Maurice and His Educated Rodents by Terry Pratchett, Keith skeptically notes that the fifth association with supposedly tying the young rats together at a young age is not found in a rat's nest and suspects that a rat king is created as a sort of project by a rat catcher himself.
Hail Rat King.
Hail Rat King.